with you, Phil Simms. Just say the Niners are going to kick ass. I'll build on these nuts, Phil.
It should be fun. It's going to be fast, and it's going to be exciting.
Only excitement this is going to be is about a blowout, about a quarter in. Playing on an all Madden. Right now I'm playing for MChEafGaming. Just want to let you know this is SP Jr. going live. Using the Niners. Again, all Madden. Using that playbook.
So let's head down to the field now.
Getting ready to kick this off.
Moments away.
I'm going to kick this one deep. Sometimes I'll kick it short just so I can get a tackle, try to cause a fumble. Doesn't really make a difference.
They'll take it at the 20. Osweiler's out now for the first series of the game.
I want to see what he wants to do. He's going to line up with two running backs, so I'm going to 3-4 defense. We're going to do a Sam Buck one, try to get a blitz in here. If you give Peyton Manning too much time to throw, he'll torch you downfield. If he's going to beat me, I want him to beat me short. I'm going to use McDonald right here and try to blitz in. I was hoping they was running. Stop that one. This is my first season on all Madden on the new 15. So I am 3-3. Just trying to figure out which plays work, which plays don't. But I can't stand just to play around. So I've actually got to play during the season when I'm doing this. But you know what? The Niners in real life are 1-2, so this could be a realistic matchup here. I left him wide open. Thought he was throwing the ball. Now, one thing you'll notice on all Madden is it blocks when it wants to block, and when it don't, it don't. When you're on offense, you gotta kind of make stuff happen sometimes. But when you're on defense, they're gonna hold you. So you just try to rack them. Basically, gonna try to feast off turnovers. Because when it wants to do something, it's going to do it. But that's why we play it. It's the challenge. If we want something easy, we done it down to all pro. I'm going to do this outside linebacker blitz. I know they're passing on this down. 2nd and 1. I'm going to hit the Y secondary. I'm going to play for the underneath route. Woo! I guess wrong again. As you can tell, I'm recording this live.
He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
He's running the ball. I'm going to bring him down just in case he's doing an offside left.
First down at the 44. Another handoff right back to him. And now here's
it's kind of a way to win on all Madden. You got to do good on 1st or 2nd down, get them backed up, where you can play more of a back a little bit so they don't go deep on you. Nice 2nd and 6, so probably is running on this down. So I'm gonna try to guess right here. I'm gonna do a safety blitz. If you're gonna gamble, 2nd down's a good down to gamble on. Do a little short underneath pass right there. That's the right way to play for him. Just because of the simple fact is me blitzing like I was. He's going to run 3 wide here. I'm going to do a strong safety blitz with Buffet. Try to rush in real quick.
First down at the 42. Throw to the left. That catch good for a first down.
Probably what would have presented this is I'll show you in a second. I'm going to do that cover 2 sink right there. But go in here, hit your Y for the secondary button, and do the inside routes, and they'll shade to the inside, which will prevent those slant routes in theory. Again, as you can see, in theory. On all Madden, it don't matter what quarterback they got. You don't have the right play set up, you're not in the right position, you cannot count on teammates to do anything. You got to do it yourself.
This will be the 8th play.
A lot of it is luck.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 2. Ball's taking the handoff, and that's a gain of
Key is use that hit stick. If you do it enough times, you just got to feast on the turnovers that you get.
Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
I'm playing with the Niners because it's my favorite team.
First down here after the run.
Done that even when they were bad. That's just what I like to do. For some reason, I just can't play against them.
Halfway through this first quarter now.
I did a cornerback blitz right there to try to make him dump it off early. It worked on that particular down.
Quarterback didn't have the time. He's off balance, and he throws the incompletion.
Some of y'all that could be out there watching, definitely you want to click on a subscribe list. Jump on to the MChEafGaming. He does any kind of COD game, does any kind of zombies, and of course is doing the new Destiny. So if you want to check out some of that.
The long drive continues.
I'm gonna drop back into coverage with McDonald here. Try to do a little underneath.
Here's Sanders.
See right there, they wanted to go in the middle. I forced him to the outside so he couldn't pick up the first down, get a little bit less yards that way.
Down in the red zone, that time the throw it's caught by the receiver, but nowhere to
Now, I figured out how to work this PVR a little better. I'll pause the screen and show you a few things on it. I'm running this outside linebacker blitz. Hopefully he throws it underneath. I'm going to do this. I'm going to shade to the inside. That way he's got to throw it outside. Maybe he'll throw it out of bounds. Sometimes they'll throw it short. That particular time, my guy's just out of position. Sometimes they're going to do that to you. I ran the right play, but when they got perfect blocking, it's going to happen. Yeah, do your little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. I know how both y'all like it.
Tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But today's game, these players are so good that you
again, the key on all Madden is to be opportunistic.
That time he did.
Don't worry about the 7 to 14. Stick to the game plan. I'm not an aired out type of guy. I like running the ball. I like trying to make my statistics realistic. You play however you play best. Probably shouldn't have tried to get too fancy there. Should have sidestepped and went through the middle. It happens. There's my boy Kaepernick.
Who in his first year as a starter in just his
I'm gonna see how he's lined up. I'm trying to do this pro. I'm gonna try to do a halfback dive.
A year ago, he was playing some of his best football.
Now, what you want to do is you come up and look here. See how they're pulling up? They're pulling up just like it. You're going to switch this? Go ahead and go to your slant route. When you do the slant route, the B or the A is who you're going to look at.
But I think what catches a lot of people by surprise, how strong his arm is and how
I didn't get many yards there, but it was the right play to do right there. If I'd thrown it somewhere else, it'd open me up for interception, and they make ungodly interceptions on this. I'm going to do a fullback screen, try to throw off the blitz a little bit.
Offense lines up here.
Now, you see how they're lined up in a gap? They should be blitzing just a little bit. I'm going to throw it to my running back here.
Set up screen.
Use that block. Got just as many yards I wanted. I wanted to be on 3rd and 2 on this down. I try to chew clock up. That way, the less times they get the ball, the better off I am. Again. Still, I'm going up the middle. I'm going to see if Gore can take out somebody. You can't rely on it, but if you can get a little seam, I bounced that one outside. That middle looked like it was going to get clogged up. I was getting good blocking on that right side from right tackle. In this particular play, that was Anthony Davis. Strong run blocking on that side of the ball. See how they adjusted? They're lined up more to that side. I'm still going to run that way because I've still got them off balance.
The 49ers take it from the 38. Handoff out of the eye.
Again, chew me up a few yards. Not trying to do nothing big. Going to go read option. I like to play it recommended that time. Now right here, to do this, you got to read that R button over there. See the R? You're going to read that. Look. If he follows the running back, you pull the A back and you run to the right side. If he stays put, you hand it off. Now you see right there, I still got stopped on a play, but that guy didn't move. So he'd have got me further in the backfield on all Madden. Maybe not on a different level, but on all Madden he'd have got me. I'm going to run a little screen pass here. Maybe it works, maybe it don't. But I'm also going to look at the A and see if he's shaded.
3rd and 6. Kaepernick gets it to Vernon Davis.
I looked at A there because they were playing zone coverage, which opened him wide open in the flat.
Nice throw by the quarterback, puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
I'm going to go ahead and run a power O.
First down here after the completion.
Sometimes I'm kind of doing this a little bit. I'm trying to open them up for a big play right now. The slants won't work here because see how they're backed up? A slant's not going to work. So go ahead and run your play.
Here's the handoff.
Woo!
Strong eye.
Nobody picked him up. It must have been a blitz.
Good job by the defense. They stopped
Up the middle.
That time on first down. Now the defense.
We'll go ahead and do this quick out. It's 2nd and 13. They should be backed up enough for me to run this play. Look at see the cornerback on Bolton. He's backed up. Look to the left. See Crabtree backed up. You're going to throw it to Crabtree if he'll let you.
He'll fire it out to the left. Kaepernick connects with Crabtree.
Just trying to get half of my yardage back. Again, not trying to kill him. I told you, I'm a milk the clock kind of guy.
You've got to be able to throw these out routes.
Now this one, I'm going to go ahead and do this angle, but I'm going to switch sides with it.
The 49ers have a third down.
Here's why I do this. It gives me 3 options. They're playing bump and run coverage over to the right-hand side, so Bolton more likely he's not going to be open. So you're going to look at Davis, Crabtree, and Miller.
3rd and 7. Trying to work that left side, and Davis has got the catch and the first.
I took the first guy that came open on that play because I'm trying to get enough yards to get through. On that play, if you pay attention, let's go back and rewind it. When I rewind this, here's what I look at. I see Davis. I know they're in man coverage because I'm watching that linebacker come over to guard the fullback. And then the other 2 guys are zoned in on Crabtree. So as soon as he comes out of the break, that's when I throw the ball. I know everybody's guarding somebody else. He's going to be open. And there he is. So you got to make sure you pay attention to the defense on the field if you're going to run this play or any other play. You're going to read whether it's man or zone's got to be the first read. If you watch some guy move around, follow a guy, he's going to be in man coverage more than likely. There are ways to disguise coverages, but after they come out of the breaks, you should be able to figure it out.
The first quarter comes to an end, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going to try to do a little run off a pistol here. I think it's fun, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to do that read option right there in the middle. Same thing. You're going to read the R. It's outside linebacker. Really pay attention because you might be able to run this one out.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
And at that time I was getting about the same no matter what. I chose to keep it to try to maybe break a tackle. I am going to run this Durham, but actually I'm not. That's more of a 3rd down type of play. We'll try to run this little flanker screen here over to Bowden.
That is play number 10 on this drive.
Smart to actually sub if you're going to run that play. Put maybe Bruce Ellington over there or something like that. But
2nd and 12.
Busted play. You roll out.
Going for the deep ball. What a catch.
That right there. I seen he was kind of open. Did not like when my quarterback threw the ball in that particular situation. So I adjusted, made myself turn him into Crabtree right here. Maybe come back for the ball. Again, as I get this play, I see it's a busted play. I want to go here. There's 2 or 3 guys here. That's going to be a pick. It's going to be incomplete. There's nothing good can come out of that play. I see him coming across there. As soon as he crosses the cornerback's face, he's going to start going that way. Head towards the safety. Now, I know if I throw this ball short, he should be able to cut in front of the safety and get it. As I throw it, I see where the ball's going. It looks like it's going to be heading for a pick. I adjust to Crabtree, and then I come back for the ball, jump up there and grab it before the safety can pick it off. So you will have to make adjustments on the fly. Something you got to get good at. Better to practice on a different level till you get good at it. I do like this halfback slip screen. We're going to do that. I know it's a long drive. The purpose of this is to set your opponent up. Some of this stuff you can set up even in multiplayer against somebody. Look at A first, then dump it off.
1st and 10.
Perfect dump off. I lied. Wasn't perfect. I just seen A wasn't open, and I basically assumed the halfback was going to be open. But they were in man by that middle linebacker, so he did cover him on that play. That play works better against the zone, but I had nothing else open, so it wasn't a bad play. go ahead and run this play. Now right here, they're stacking to that side, so I'm going to flip sides. Now if they don't adjust right here, I'm running right off of it. They did not adjust, time to run. Probably took the wrong angle. Should have followed the fullback on that one. Split decision, I made the wrong one. Don't like that slot post on third down. It's kind of a really erratic play. But I do like a stick. This stick is probably the best third down play that you have in the playbook. If it's 3rd and 8 or less, you run the stick play. You're going to look for Davis Johnson first. As soon as he comes out of that break, throw it. I may have made the wrong decision on that one. But more of a quick play. They reacted to it a little faster than I was expecting. It is all Madden, so I'm going to go ahead and settle for my field goal here. Multiplayer, maybe I go for it. Depends on the opponent. But on this one, again, take your points when you can get them. The game will reward you if you play the game right. If you punt the ball on 4th and 4, whatever. If you take field goals in field goal situations. If you don't, the game will punish you. But what I mean by that, it has a tendency to, on 4th down, you gotta drop the ball. Something will happen on all Madden a lot. So when that happens, they'll come right down, score a touchdown on you. You'll wish you had them points later.
Balls handed the football. Smith that time in on the tackle.
Like I said, a lot of this you want to just let them inch up. Don't let them get chunks of yards if you can help it.
So it's 2nd down and 9.
I'm going to set up, make them run the other way. I switched to the guy. Now which? Didn't have enough room to make a move. But
that time by the defense.
My defense is nasty.
Being in position. When you're in position, you have
I just made him look like a Pro Bowler. I just got that guy paid. When he goes sign a new contract, he's going to get a big one. Tremaine Brock just say, hey, Stephen Pierce Jr., I'm going to run this draw play right here. That's what the offensive coordinator called. Ooh, ain't got nowhere to go. Just trying to turn something out of nothing. They kind of rush the middle. Draw plays don't really work on Madden great. But you run them to throw them off balance. Again, I'm calling plays quick right now. Seeing what the offensive line's giving me here. Boom, bounce that one outside. Let's go, Gore, let's go. Try to do a little speed burst there. Maybe should have tried to do a stiff arm. I did not hit the button on that one.
Shoulder injuries, but he still got the.
All right, now right here, I know they're set up. I'm going to switch right here. Now I'm going to look at Miller first, and then Crab over the middle. Crab's wide open.
And Crabtree's met after a gain of 8.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in.
Now, if you notice what I'm doing, I always kick off. Basically, I'm milking the clock. I'm going to go ahead and run up the middle. 2nd and 2. I'm going to milk some more clock. Whoop, bounce it outside. Get in there. 8 for 30. That's actually not too bad on all Madden. If somebody's averaging 8 yards a carry somewhere, I need to pay attention and watch them on all Madden. I do not adjust any settings. I'm going to do a halfback dive in the middle. I got 3 downs. I'm not worried about this down. I'm going to try to get in. You hold LT, hit X, you'll dive in.
First and goal from the 1. Right back to him one more time.
I held it a little too early. That wasn't Gore's fault. Gore, my fault. I got Tremaine Brock paid, but I got you not paid. I'm going to run a strong toss to the outside. They're going to stack that middle. That's why I ran the middle. Let's see if this is all depending on whether Miller and Carrier pick up this block or not. Whoop. There's that ungodly speed for the linebacker position. Me and you both know he's not faster than Gore. I am going to run this Z spot. This Z spot is a very good short yardage, but the key is to look at Johnson over here on the wide position first. If nobody's guarding him, you throw it fast. If not, then you know Crab should be open.
3rd and goal from the 5.
You got to zoom that play. As soon as you think he's open, you throw that ball. Because if you even wait a split of a second, that ball's going back for pick 6. They will go down the other end and score on you.
Terrible job that time by the defense. Third goal.
There you go, Stevie Johnson.
And they still can't stop it.
Give it to the available player.
Not fast enough to stop those touchdown passes.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
Now, you can definitely change your formations up. Right there, you could have moved Crabtree to the slide if you prefer the hands. You got a player on your team that, you know, drops the ball in key situations. You might check their clutch if they don't have the clutch. Switch to a player that is clutch in a third or fourth down situation if you got to have it. I'm going to kick the ball here, not quite as deep to try to get a tackle. I messed up on that one. That wasn't the goal. Again, guys, this is live. I'm not making this up as I go along. So, ooh, oh, Westwell got a nasty stiff arm. But that might have been from them amphetamines. You know, they get jacked up on that stuff right there, man. You can't stop them. I love you, Wes Welcome, man. I had to say that. It was funny to me. Maybe not to you, Wes. But I just want to let you know I still love you. You my dog. Anybody that's less than 6 foot tall, catch 100 balls 5 years in a row, is a man. I think they ought to let you do amphetamine. I was in man coverage, and he made me pay for it.
It's always good when your quarterback is able to deceive.
He's doing a 3 receiver set here. I'm going to do this nickel because we got 2 minutes to go. I'm doing a cover 2 because I'm going to make him make a good throw. Now, if my defense does not get through here, then sometimes he can burn you deep. But they like to throw a lot of underneath routes, like that right there. I should have been there, but I was afraid my safety wasn't going to cover that guy, so I ran back. Again, if they're going to throw it short, they milk it, whatever they want to do, that's okay. Let them throw it away. I'm running a cover 2 sink here. Now, this cover 2 sink, I'm going to do this, hit Y for secondary. I was going to do the underneath routes. Underneath and inside are your better passes to try to defend. The reason why I say that is sometimes when they throw the ball outside, they'll throw it too far outside. Or I'm going to do a cover 3 sky. But sometimes they'll run out of bounds with it before the first down. You know, it's all Madden. Sometimes they do some stupid stuff occasionally. He had all day to throw, even though I got Alden Smith out there. Suspended in real life, but like I said, this is my roster. I can do what I want to. I'm not doing an inflated roster. I didn't go really pick up or drop anybody. But I am allowing my injured players to play, like Bowman. I am allowing Alden Smith to play, even though my boy is suspended for 9 weeks. But hey, this is my fantasy. I can play with it how I want to. I got to tell y'all what play I was picking there. Should have paid more attention because he shouldn't have done that. I'm too busy talking, not playing. Let's go ahead and do a free safety zone blitz. Basically, I'm trying to do a turnover here. They'll get yards on this play a lot. I'm going to try to get Brooks here. Try to sit down in the zone. Maybe my guy make a play. Ooh, I should have been there. That's my fault. I was out of position. But if you notice what happened there, the tight end kind of releases a little bit late. Kind of fools me. See, he's right there. So I go to make that play. I see he's not moving. Boom, he releases late. So that was actually a good play done by the All Madden engine. When I read that, I thought he was staying in the block. So he got me on an okie doke. But again, that's why I love the game. The game made an adjustment there, and I fell for it. I'm going to do a pinch dog 2 press. Try to blitz him a little bit. You got nothing to lose here. So just blitz, do some things. If you sit back, they will burn you.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
Right there, I said I should have had him. I should have had him. Maybe it's holding. Should be holding somewhere. I don't know how Osweiler, 6'7", he ain't got no moves in the pocket, but somehow he gets away from my defense. I ain't figured that one out.
The defense will not decline. They will take the penalty.
So, he's doing a 3 receiver set here. I'm going to do a nickel blitz.
Following that penalty, it's now
And again,
second down and
I'm going to do a Y. I'm going to try to do an over the top.
balls. The
I'm just trying to prevent a touchdown here. I'm not trying to prevent yards. I'm going to try to run Alvin Smith.
in the gun. Finds Thomas. Bowman's there.
You know, that really everything happened there other than the fact that they pick up every blitzer.
3 timeouts right
You know, but I did what I was wanting to do. It's third down. Now if I can just keep him out of the end zone here. So, I got 3 receivers. I like my personnel. I'm going to do that cover 2 sink again like we've been talking about. Again, just trying to prevent a touchdown, guys. Now, I'm going to run a Y secondary. I'm going to run an underneath route. And I'm doing the underneath because it's hard to throw over top of that many people.
From the 8. Throws the pass. Touchdown.
He got it, even though I was playing underneath. That just right there goes to kind of show you that you can't always stop what your personnel is going to do.
But the receiver, big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
I have tried playing the defensive back positions and the safety positions, but if I guard one way, they throw the other way. So every once in a while, I play that zone coverage. Most of the time, no, I'm gonna be like a blitzing linebacker or a defensive tackle. So I got 50 seconds to score. I'm gonna go ahead, just let that go behind me. Wave my hands up more for show.
This goes for a touchback.
And I'm going to run to Seattle. That's a good play to run when you need a quick score. But you got to watch because it's also an easy play to get intercepted. I'm going to look at Bowden here and Davis. One of those two are typically open.
First down and 10. This will be incomplete.
On that one, I threw it to the right guy, but I don't know. They do stuff like that sometimes. I ain't figured that one out yet. Try to run this halfback circle.
Then throw it short underneath.
I need chunks of yards here. I do got all 3 of my timeouts. But, again, don't be afraid to take the small one.
Kaepernick from the gun. Steve Johnson.
Now, sometimes you just got to be smooth. I looked at it, seen I was in man coverage. I threw the ball as soon as he come out of the break. That way he can meet the ball. Now, it is directional throwing, so make sure you want to throw left, hit that left trigger stick. That way, ball doesn't get jumped and picked off. I'm going to switch here at 22 seconds because I'm talking to y'all. Try to hit Bowden or Davis, but make your decision quick.
See what they do here. Throws to the right. Wide open for the catch.
Now, right here, I'm going to show you what I did. 12 or 13. That is a little bit of an uncharacteristic game for me. But here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Davis first because he's running the fly pattern. He's going to be the first one I should recognize if he's open. I see that's man coverage. That's a hard throw to make, plus that safety's over top. Now, what I did right here, here's what I recognized. I recognized that this defensive back was behind him. And I know he's running this little swirl pattern that comes here and then out. So I know the defensive back still got that way to go before he cuts all the way back. So I go ahead and throw me a loft pass. So I get this button up. I go ahead and what I do is I hit the button. It's a loft pass where I barely tap the button. Now I just kind of loft it up there. That way, as soon as that guy comes out of the break, ball's in the air, defense cannot recover, and it's right there. So how you throw this ball, whether you throw the bull or the loft, depends a lot on the game. So I don't want that. I'm gonna do a
one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those.
Do that 4 verticals. That's a good. I'm already in field goal range, which is what I care about. Davis should be the one open here. I'm gonna do like a little up button here. I'm gonna hit Crabtree, and then I'm gonna run a curl route. That way, if Johnson's either open, Davis is open, or maybe I can come back for the curl route.
From the gun.
On that one, he was open. Krabs is open.
Move the chains. The 49ers signal for a
That's what I wanted to do.
They have 2 remaining.
A lot of people are scared to take that little curl route option. That right there gives you one more person that could be open. If you send everybody deep, it opens up a lot of interceptions. You at least want to have another option. Even on 4th down, and you need a lot of yards, it's still a good option, or 3rd down, because of the simple fact is, well, let me go ahead and make this play. I'm going to do a strong toss here,
They're back at the line
just because they'll be thinking I'm passing the ball. Again, I got another timeout. I still got 6 seconds. I ain't that worried about it.
Tosses the football, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss. And the offense
Now,
will call
here's where I'm caught between a rock and a hard spot. Maybe I should have thrown the ball, But I'm kicking a field goal.
A short field
Here's why I'm kicking a field goal. That puts me 13-14. I'm good to go.
Good. So
Oh, Blaine Gabbert. I tell you what, I do miss the good old days when the quarterbacks were the holders. That allows you to do trick plays. I'm glad Madden sets it up like that. In real NFL football, your punter is typically your holder as well.
From the sidelines, let's go to her now.
I think that's ignorant, but the NFL is just getting to work too predictable anymore. Although I'm going to throw this out there. Oh, Johnny Football Manziel. I did see you try to catch that little pattern there on that trick play. And Andy Dalton, he scored a touchdown catching the ball. So that wasn't too bad. Last week was pretty interesting in the NFL.
Now we'll go to the field.
Like that face mask I made for Mr. Pierce.
First down as they
That's my little creative player. Again, I didn't make him dominant. I just made him average. Oh, this is set up beautifully. Watch the tight end come across. Hopefully he'll get a little crack block here.
Here we go.
Somebody pick up a block. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ah! Man, I was getting excited. I was getting excited.
It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up.
I ain't worried about losing. Please talk about me losing. You see, hear that? Go ahead and do this trap up the middle. Gotta keep a defense honest. They're spread out a little bit. Probably not going to get a lot of yards here, but it's more setting them up for that next play. Trying to fool the game engine a little bit. Now, do I really know if that's true or not? No, I don't. But you get 2 or 3 yards here or there. I feel like it works, so it's going to have the placebo effect anyway.
They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Right here, I'm running this little quick slant. Normally, I say these for third down. But I spread the defense out. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it over, try to find me a halfback dive. I found one. Because now look how the defense is set up.
Gore's going to secure the handoff. He's tackled.
Well, they were so spread out like that, I changed to a halfback dive to go up the middle. Give me a few more yards. Now, third and short. I can run about any play I want. But if you want a surefire play, see this cross up right here? Run this cross up. Now, what I like about this cross up is I'm just getting this third down. I'm just trying to get a first down. I'm not trying to get fancy. Look at Crabtree and look at Gore. Wide open.
Crabtree's got the catch and the first.
Try to do a little juke move, try to get as many yards as I could. But they was in man coverage on that one. And that underneath route works a lot on short yardage. I'm a little heavy here. Do a little toss. Haven't done really too many tosses. They don't work on all Madden a lot. Now right here, they're spread out way too wide for me to make this work. So I'm going to do a strong power O now. Try to get a few yards. Do a little spin move in the middle. Y'all like that. That was a little nasty. If I didn't do that, he'd have caught me in the backfield. So, good job, Frank Gore, the ageless wonder. Now, we'll do that tight pair again, but we'll do a play action power O. Second and 3, so I'm going to try to hope they bite on this. You got to get rid of the ball quick because if they blitz here, for some reason, they don't fall for a lot of stuff. Wide open, RB. Whoop. 15-16. We are having a good game, fellas. See, I'm still down 3. Or down 1, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and try to score a touchdown from here. I'm going to do that halfback circle. Now, my goal is, Gore's usually open on this play, but if Bowden's open, that should be the touchdown. Though as soon as he comes out the break, boom, you got him. Again, a lot of that depends on how they line up. If they do a bump and run on that one, a lot of times that's a pick. So if they're right up on that one, then you're going to look more towards Vernon Davis, or you're going to look. I'm going to go ahead and do away with that. But right here, see how the defensive back is lined up off of him just a little bit. So I know he's not bumping here. Now, with him not bumping, I know that he's got a good shot at being open. So I'm going to look and see if he's playing for the underneath or the over top. Now, in this same thing, I'm going to watch this guy right here to see if he's going to be in zone or if he's fading towards the middle. So I watched him move left, so I know to look towards Bolden, because more likely Bolden's going to be open than Davis or Gore. So as soon as they make that move, now I see he's playing back because he ain't come up yet, and he doesn't have really, he's not turned. His hips are turned right a little bit, but that's why I know I got to shoot it as soon as he comes out of that. I wait for the one little nudge. As soon as he nudges, I see the other guy still going backwards. I throw it fast, throw a fastball, boom, hit him. Even if you don't hit him or your quarterback throws it erratic, should at least be an incomplete pass, not a pick. It's okay. They go away and score a touchdown.
And it's always, of course, better to be
we're going to kick an extra point.
The 49ers.
What they like about Madden is, on these clutch plays, your controller will buzz. You got the right equipment.
Is good.
We'll be doing this on some Xbox One. What I did is I did order the new Call of Duty Xbox with a terabyte of memory. Get some other cool features with that. Reason why I did that is I love Call of Duty, and when that new one comes out, I'm gonna have it pre-ordered and have it the night before everybody else. It's cool to say you got it. Now right here, I was gonna do what I said the first time and kick it a little short and see if I can maybe dang, it must be some wind or something I'm not paying attention to. Oh yes, Mile High. I love the effects of the game. Mile High. I didn't really belt that one, but they still did okay. Go in here. It's they're behind now. The computer sometimes when they're behind, they got a tendency to throw the ball. I'm gonna run an under smoke. Basically, you see my play here. I'm gonna try to basically cause a turnover, but I'm gonna go secondary. I'm gonna go over top.
Osweiler's gonna take the snap from the shotgun. No one's gonna get him now.
Again, that's why you need that hit stick. You use that hit stick all the time. It will reward you. It will reward you. So, good job causing that fumble. Let's see who caused that fumble. Y'all want to see who caused that fumble? Let's see who caused it. That was my fault because I tried to blitz up the middle even though the play didn't call for it. So, he does do the right thing. He hits old Manuel Sanders there. But who is that? Is that Mr. Reed? Nope, Reed don't get him. I thought Reed might have got him. But they. Oh, yeah, but they cracked him. And Swan, but they. Woo! Let's zoom in on him. Let's get you paid, but they. Boom! And then, of course, Mr. Willis jumps on it.
You're going to get in trouble, and that time it results.
I ain't going to do that, Will. I'm going to do me a little run at the middle. Again, I'm trying to chew clock up. Because if you don't, you turn. Now, right here, they're stacking that box. What I'm going to do? Do this quick slant. I'm going to read Crabtree first because it's bump and run, and then Davis.
Just a quick drop back.
As soon as he crosses, zoom it in there. You got to throw that fastball. And you can't be scared to throw it. But if you don't throw it at the right time, that's picked off.
Nice play that time. You pick up the first down.
And Kaepernick has got a cannon. Let's go ahead and run this X post. Basically, key is here. Just chewing up a little yards here. Try to hit Davis over the middle. But if not, look at Gore.
Looking across the middle.
Little jukaroo. Duked him out of his suit. Little spin move. I'm going to go ahead and run this draw right here. Again, I like running a lot of draws. They are spread out, so hopefully this play works. But again, you're so reliant on the blocking.
First down at the 20. Draw play here.
I probably spun a little bit too early on that one. I seen something that they were blocking. If I ran straight ahead, I'd probably picked up a few more yards. Go ahead and run a pistol. Do a full house base. I'm going to run a counter. I've not ran a counter yet. See if they... Okay. Now, when they're spread out wide like that, a lot of times that counter does not work. But we are overloaded on that side. I'm going to go ahead and try it anyway.
And the give to Frank Gore. Nowhere to go as this will be a loss of 3.
The offensive coordinator's done a terrific
One thing about the computer is sometimes I didn't know you play. He blitzed it. He's playing off of Bolden. You see, like I've showed you in the past, he's playing off of Bolden. So look for that first, and then look for Johnson.
3rd and 9.
Coming out of the break. Yeah, he had me shaded that time to the outside, so he was playing the play right. I'm going to kick my field goal. And I really didn't take a look at Johnson. I thought I seen something I didn't see. That happens. Again, not like these other guys. I'm doing this live.
And he puts it through for 3.
Got a healthy 9-point lead. As long as he don't just get quick strikes on me, really the game should be over.
Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
It'll be a touchback.
Now it is first down. He is running 3 wide down there at the right-hand part of the screen. I'm running 3-3-5 here, but I'm going to do a strong safety blitz like you've seen me do before. I'm going to hit the right stick button, hit secondary, and I'm going to run inside. Make sure you don't get a slant on me. It didn't matter. If I had been a fake, no matter what it had been, I either got a sack. He was not getting yards. I had the right play picked on that position. Now he's running 3 wide again. I'm going to do a 3-3-5 again. This time I'm going to do something a little different. We're going to do a Mike blitz. Because I know if I stop him here, he will not get the next one on me. I'm going to run secondary. I'm going to run inside again. Try to keep slant patterns. Again, it's harder for him to throw that outside play, see, than it is to do that slant in the middle. Putting pressure on the quarterback will cause some stuff, some turnovers. Now it's 3rd and 13. I'm going to play a little softer coverage this time. Go with the big dime. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to try a cornerback blitz, but I'm going to play as the linebacker this time.
Fails to work, and now it's 3rd down. They've come out in the dime package.
Now I'm going to play Willis here because I'm going to cover this base right here.
The Broncos get a 1st down.
I didn't know exactly what he was doing, so he got me on that one. I probably shouldn't have gambled, but that's why they call it football. That's why they play the game. Do an engage 8 right here. You are going to have to play this safety depending on how they're lined up. See how they're lined up? You got to play the safety. You might as well go ahead and play him up here, up close. You notice I was, just in case that was a fake or a pullback, I was not going to bite on that run. Now, 2nd and 10. Again, 3 receiver sets. He is throwing the ball. So you got to decide whether you want to put pressure or sit back on him. I'm going to try something I haven't done yet. I'm going to do a cover 2 with no blitz, but I'm going to act like I'm blitzing. Go in here, hit the Y for secondary, hit show blitz. See if I can fool the quarterback on something. Obviously, I can't get no pressure on the guy. And anytime you don't get pressure, that cover 2 is going to get killed on those comebacks.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
We'll try to do a little 2-deep blitz.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down.
Do a little funky blitz here. Do this, do an over the top.
Following that huge play.
I'm going to play his Cook here. I'm going to try to get in here and make a blitz. He picked me up at the last second with Cook. I thought I had him. Now, so that was a play they hadn't seen before, so the engine, you know, seemed pretty neat on that one. Do a cover 1 thief. Still want at least 4 people rushing, 3 people rushing. They're going to have all day. I'm going to do bump and run.
Balls lined up as the single back.
I'm going to try to play Brooks so my other guy can get in there.
Finds Thomas.
He beat me on the bump and run.
And drawing close.
Sometimes they got the better player. Demarius Thomas does have a little bit good strength rating on the game. Brock does not. So it may have been a realistic situation on that one. And my safety did not get over there quick enough at play development. Way too fast for Bethea on that play. Try to fake the defense out. Probably should have ran the other way. I was trying to get the defense that way and then try to take it deep. Now again, I'm still trying to bite off some time here. I'm going to do a halfback counter. I ain't done a halfback counter really yet. Oh yeah, see there how they're in the inside? This may be a perfect time to do a counter.
First down at the 17.
Well, if they'd got one more block, it would have been.
Good job by the defense all day long when the offense runs the football.
Now, I do think it's important to get some yards here. I'm going to do a Niners dive. Normally, this is a play I do quite often when I'm behind in a ball game. But I think I do want to score on this one.
Kaepernick takes it from the gun. And there's Bolden. Bolden taken down.
You see me kind of move out of the pocket. I knew I had to position myself to make an easier pass. And it was easier that way. I'm going to do a little slants here.
First down here after the
But I'm going to look right because of Johnson. A lot of times you're thrown out there, he'll go out of bounds. But Davis will not because he's got enough room to make a play. But right there's the play. Woo! Thought I may have threw that a little too inside. But I didn't. Do a little curl combo. Oops, in the third.
1 quarter to go.
Those of you that are still staying tuned, I appreciate it. It's been a little bit long game, but really I'm trying to show you a few different things here. Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm the best, but I'm pretty dang good. Been playing for years. Do a play action here. See if maybe the defense will bite on this. The linebackers are in, but it's more of a spread. Trying to see who I want to throw the ball to. Probably Davis, because Crabtree's they're playing bump and run on him. McDonald was the better play on that one because if you'll pay attention, well, I can't do it yet. Let me finish this off. What I want to show you guys, if you'll pay attention, as I'm looking at him, look at Davis first. That linebacker's in the middle of Davis, but the better play is behind him, which is McDonald, because I know where the coverage is at. I throw it right there, and I get a guaranteed first down.
All day long, he has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
We'll run a halfback dive. Let's see if we can go up the middle. If the middle's not stacked, I'm running it. They're starting to stack it a little bit, but I might be able to go right behind Boone. Woo! Man, it is hard to run on this game. It's either hard or I just ain't figured it out. You know what? I really ain't done a long play, but it's second down, not first. I'm not that crazy about it. Let's run a shallow cross. Try to give me a few yards here.
It's now second down and 10.
Davis is normally open. They are playing off of Bolden. I do like that, so he'll probably be the play.
Kaepernick from the gun. Bolden's got it, and a first.
Bolden is a beast. I don't know. He's too strong. He's too strong for you. Too strong for the Broncos. I'm going to do that halfback power, though.
Let's see if they can come up with a play that
they will suggest certain plays to you. See, they're stacking that left side, but the linebackers ain't, so I'm going to try to run that play that way.
Looking for space, left side. That's a gain of 8.
I'm going to toss. I'm going to do this stick. I want a touchdown. The stick will almost guarantee me a touchdown. Plus, you can run with Kaepernick because he's quick right here if you need to.
Kaepernick's going to take it from the gun. Scrambling now. That's a touchdown. And a flag comes out.
I caught an illegal forward pass. I guess I was so far in the end zone that when I was hitting the dive button, he threw it. But it don't matter. I done scored when I threw it, so no big deal. Weird call. Never really seen that before on an end zone like that. But again, I knew where I was. But just part of it. At least they gave me the touchdown.
The defense will take the penalty. Bolden's taking a breather.
They got 7 minutes to score twice.
Comes out. He just contributed over 60 yards receiving on that.
My joystick kind of messed up on that one just a little bit. It sticked on that one.
McDonald's there to make the tackle. The Broncos will begin their drive from the 36.
I'm going to go with the computer suggestion here. I really haven't done a lot of that on defense. But I'm going to try to blitz See if we can make something happen, because one more turnover, this game's over.
Eyeing that left side. Gets it out for the completion.
Woo! I missed the tackle there.
At the 44.
That's my fault. I made Willis look bad on that one. I apologize, Willis. We know you're the best linebacker in pro football. Am I biased? Yeah, maybe a little. But he's the best linebacker in pro football. Let's do a cover 2 sink here. Probably my favorite play on defense. Again, whole goal is here is let him gain small yards at a time at this point in the game. As long as he chews up clock with you, I'm confident he can't stop me at this point. Because I'm not going to do nothing stupid to make that happen. Run a little cover 6 here. Try to bait him into throwing the ball. Hit secondary. I am going to hit over top. That way he can't go deep on me. I racked Thomas. My books. You got a linebacker on a wide receiver. You got to lay him out. You will cause some fumbles. You notice you got the red and the orange and the yellow. A lot of times that's going to tell you how tired your player is. I've got mine on automatic subs. Here I am going to do a cover 1 robber. Try to bait him to throwing it towards the middle. I'm going to let everybody else do single coverage.
Osweiler standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And he's taken down.
Had good man coverage everywhere on that one, which is surprising. They called a play that was easier to cover for man. Again, sometimes it's about being lucky.
They just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Right here, I don't do a quarterback contain because I don't have a fast quarterback. But if you're playing against a fast quarterback, that's the play you want to do. I'm going to do a cover 1 hole here.
On this third down situation. The Broncos come out in the pistol.
I'm going to play as Willis, but my goal is just to make sure Thomas really don't go deep. And I screwed that up.
Easy, wide open.
Again, that was my personal mistake, not the computer's. Everybody covered well. I just got caught looking to see if my defensive backfield. I'm going to do a free safety blitz on this down. See if I can make him change something up.
Osweiler's going to take the snap from the shotgun as his target, able to make the tackle about 2.
But again, he's milking it. You notice their quarterback's 19 to 23 too, so you can't really count on yourself to stop him. You have to feast on sacks, turnovers, other stuff.
2nd and 2. Finds Thomas. They bring him to the turn.
That was important to stop him before the goal line, because that allows a lot of clock to milk off. The better defensive play is do this 5-4-2 defense and do this zone under. Here's why. You really can't stop him from running up the middle anyway. But what you can do is try to stop a pass.
And he's in for the touchdown.
You see how well their guys block? You wasn't getting in there anyway.
I'd say this run by the offense is just its arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat.
They're within 2. I'm just going to try to milk out the whole 3 minutes here. So, see me doing a lot of underneath plays. I'm going to run this one out just to see if I can make something wild happen, because it is fun to run a kickoff out sometimes if you can get blocking.
Nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line.
Again, I'm going to run this shallow cross because they've been playing a lot back off of Bowden. But I got to watch that. If they double team over there, I got to throw underneath to Davis.
Kaepernick's back in shotgun formation. Kaepernick connects with Davis. That'll stop the play right there.
It wasn't but 3 yards, but it's a good 3.
He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice.
I'm going to run this little Niners drive. Again, it's a reliable play. If Crabtree ain't open, usually Johnson, Bowden, somebody usually is.
From the shotgun. to Crabtree, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing.
Key is don't do a same play too many times. They will start to pick up. They will start to shade that way. I'm going to do a level switch here. I've not done this play yet.
The line for the first down after that completion.
I'm going to look at Crabtree, but if not, I'm going to come back to Johnson underneath.
Point of the game. Kaepernick takes it from the gun.
I did not want to go out of bounds on that one.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback
Trying to find a good running play. Trying to run up the middle. Hoping they're spread out because I got my receiver spread out.
Here in order to give the offense a chance as we're running low on time in this one. Miller's there to take him down.
Now 2nd and 5. When you get up and downs like this is kind of when you want to start milking just a little bit. Now I'm going to do that little halfback Z motion. That's going to set me up for my 3rd down play because a lot of times they're not going to let you just run it on them.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now.
And I'm going to call the same play here because I didn't run the play. I don't know whether it affects anything or not. I don't know how the game engine works on that one. I'd have to call Madden up to see.
We're back now.
But I'm not worried about it because it's more about setting up for the next play. We're going to do that same Z motion, but it's going to be a pass next time. Actually, this is going to be a busted play. Let's go ahead and switch to slants. Johnson or Davis should be open here. But I seen Crabtree was more open. He had better position. I wanted the first down there. If you know a play is just totally busted up, unless this is a throwaway, I could have been stopped there, so I wasn't just going to throw away down. Right here, they're stacked in the middle. I'm going to do the same thing. Not worried about it because that middle's stacked. Woo! About cost me. Linebacker bounced back, so. But that's the first real bad pass I've thrown all game. So, of course, in real football only takes 1, 2. So,
that was a bad drop by the defense.
I'm about to make him use every timeout he's got. But I really would try to get in field goal range before I do that. I'm on this little Y stick.
2nd down coming up.
Because, again, if you give him any time, they will score on you.
Quick drop back. Gets away from the pressure. He's got a wide open alley. Brought down.
Went ahead and ran that one. I seen that wasn't going to be a good if I threw it. I did have somebody up running up that seam. But there's no sense in throwing the ball in that particular situation. Sometimes it's not about trying to make the easy play. It's making the play that's smart for the football team. I'm going to go ahead and run it. Don't know when we get yards or not. That's got to do with more team blocking than the running.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Now, again, he called timeout. I'm not that worried about that timeout. We'll go ahead and try to do a I'm going to do it to a flanker screen here.
That timeout might be very useful.
Now, do not throw. If Crabtree's not open, you don't throw this play. You just eat it.
49ers will take the snap from the 30. Kaepernick.
And I didn't eat it. Should have ate it. Should have thrown that one away.
They got a lead here in the second half, but it's 3rd and long.
Now, with it being 3rd and long, I'm going to run this Niners dive again. But I'm looking for the first down. So I'm looking for Stevie Johnson.
I do not like his chances.
Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. Has the
first down, game's over.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spot.
Now, I don't like the game out of my hands, so I know how the game's played. I'm running a quarterback sneak right here. So we're going to do open play call, go to formation. Again, I don't like the game out of my hands. A field goal does not put it in my hands. Goal line, quarterback sneak. Again, most of the time, you're going to get this sneak. See how they're set up. If they're stacked in the middle, maybe you call timeout, you kick a field goal. But for this intense, I'm getting in there. Now the game's over. That, my friends, is how you play John Madden football. Good, tight game, fun to play. Semi-realistic statistics. I'm gonna do a kneel here. Well, anyway, now it's off to the books. Celebrating. See y'all folks next time. Again, hit the subscribe button. Check us out. And again, I still love you, Wes Welker.
Well, it's a big performance in front of a prime-time audience and a sweet victory in the end.
Of course, the
sweet victory in the end.
About the fact that,
start a rap song with that.
Watching us here today in this game,
I'm like a tan Eminem.
And then you sit back and think everybody was watching us and you played well. Boy, that is some great experience.
Still ain't figured out why the Ray McDonald completion attempts there. Sometimes you'll see with some weird statistics on rushing attempts or completions or attempts. You don't exactly know where exactly that comes from, but 27 of 30 for 333 is a good game. 3 yards a carry. That's about what I'm averaging. Don't know why, but that's about what I'm averaging with my backs. Crabtree 10 for 129. Bowden 5 for 103. Davis 5 for 34. He did a lot of underneath routes today. It's not typical for me and Davis, but for this game it worked. Stevie Johnson 3 for 33. Stevie's was in crunch time. Fullback caught a couple balls. Don't know why Dorsey's on there for 1 for 14. I remember throwing in the ball. Then you got, of course, Vance McDonald caught that one. That maybe I was looking for Davis, but Vance just happened to get open. Of course, Gore had the little screen pass that didn't go for anything. So that's some good plays on everything there. Did not do good kick returning or punt returning today. But, hey, the offense was running smooth. Defense was opportunistic. Did everything I was looking to do. Peace out. I made you a Madden video if you decide to post it.